What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now, it has been a very important week in the comic book and entertainment space. San Diego Comic-Con has been going down. We've gotten a lot of information about movies that are highly anticipated, about some TV shows that are highly anticipated. But there are a couple of topics that I did want to go over in today's video. But before we get into today's video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends and family if you've enjoyed the video. If you did not like the video, just give it a dislike. Let me know in the comment section what I could have done to make it better for you guys. So, I did want to go over a couple of things today. And preferably, a couple of things such as what we are getting as far as the new slate for Marvel, right? So it has been announced that, for one, Robert Downey Jr. is returning to play Victor Von Doom in Avengers Doomsday. Now, how do I feel about that? I'm gonna let you know once I get to where I've got to get to, and then we can talk about it a little further. We're gonna go over a couple of things, but this right here, now this was funny. This little meme that they have up here was funny, but there are a couple of things that I wanted to go over as far as what came out of San Diego Comic-Con, right? And Avengers Doomsday was one of them, simply because Iron Man, Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr. will be playing a new role in this film. He's going to be playing Victor Von Doom. Now, with that being said, he's going to be playing a variant of Doom. He's not going to be playing Iron Man from what I know so far. And it kind of makes his death in Infinity War meaningless, because he is basically returning back to the role. You could have gotten another actor to play Doom, but they chose to go with Robert Downey Jr. I don't know why. I mean, he is a phenomenal actor, but you could have went another way with it. Kang is no longer part of whatever's going on as far as this phase goes. Now, I do think they're going to combine Kang, Victor Von Doom, and Iron Man to make one character. The powers, the intelligence, all of that, just to make Doom. Why are they using Robert Downey Jr.? That is the most confusing thing to me. I am excited to see how they go about it, because this is a whole multiversal thing that they're doing. This is different universes that we're visiting. Tony Stark, maybe Doom in another universe. But again, it made Robert Downey Jr.'s version of Iron Man, in my opinion, the death meaningless. He died out of, I think, 14 million other chances that they had to defeat Thanos. His death, his universe was the one that got it done because of his sacrifice. Now, I know, damn, I had hair in my mouth. Now, I know a lot of you are saying, but if it's a multiversal thing, why does it matter? It matters because it's very lazy. You're using a character that played another character in another universe, and then on top of that, if this is going to be our main universe or an alternate universe, there's going to be an Iron Man in that alternate universe. Iron Man is part of the Avengers. You can't have the Avengers without Iron Man, okay? So if they have another actor playing Iron Man, then it'll make sense in that universe. If they have Robert Downey Jr. playing Iron Man in that universe and also playing Doom, it won't make any sort of sense. Now, like I said in the beginning of the video, I am very optimistic to see what they do as far as Tony Stark goes, as far as Tony Stark and Victor Von Doom goes. It is very exciting to see where they go with this, but am I really confident in the portrayal? I don't know. It's yet to be seen. The Russo brothers are returning to do Doomsday, and also they are returning to also do Secret Wars. They have been brought back. They were on Netflix doing their spell of movies over there. They weren't as successful as I'm assuming they wanted it to be. So Marvel did give them a number, and they came back. They're doing this. These next two Avengers movies are supposed to have a shitload of characters and mutants in them. I'm excited for that. My only concern is in between when Doomsday and Secret War we only have about 3 years, and we don't have that many films in between now and then to introduce all of these characters. We have Deadpool, we have A Brave New World, we have Fantastic Four, and I think I'm forgetting one more, and I'm not even talking about the TV shows in between that. And then it's Secret Wars and Doomsday. Personally, I think the names are a little lazy. Aside from Secret Wars, I think Avengers Doomsday is... I understand because it's Doom. Victor Von Doom in it. But why you gotta call it... That's just the criticism of mine. But Robert Downey Jr. is playing Victor Von Doom. What do you think? Let me know. Okay. Another one that I wanted to go over was Captain America: A Brave New World. They showed a new trailer, gave new footage. We saw Red Hulk, Harrison Ford Red Hulk in the trailer, and Kevin Feige did confirm that this was more of a grounded, like Winter Soldier type movie. And I would have to completely and utterly disagree. The Winter Soldier was a really grounded film, spy espionage film, governmental film. It was grounded. This one, not so much. For one, mainly because we got the goddamn Red Hulk in it. And for two, we have a goddamn dead Celestial sitting in the Indian Ocean somewhere, and it's called Celestial Island. It's been confirmed per the trailer that they are trying to mine adamantium, which is famously what Wolverine's endoskeleton is reinforced with, which gives him added powers on top of what he already has. So Feige confirms the film is the return of the Winter Soldier levels of groundedness. The new trailer plays Ross leads a summit about the Celestials in the ocean, which contains a rare metal called adamantium. Ross wants Sam to reform the Avengers, which kind of just basically spits in the face of Civil War, because the whole Soviet Accords was him wanting to disband the Avengers. Lots of action with Sam and Torres as Falcon. Sidewinder tries to assassinate Sam. Sidewinder's a character that's played by Giancarlo Esposito. I can't ever pronounce his last name properly, but I'm looking forward to his portrayal in this movie. I love him as an actor. As a character, he plays all of his characters top notch. It ends with Ross hulking out at the presidential podium. So it doesn't feel as grounded as they want it to be, because you have the Hulk and then you have a giant celestial body sticking out of the ocean. I'm hoping in the future they do make that celestial body the new Avengers headquarters, because that's how it was in the comics. Tiamat was the Avengers headquarters in the comics, or a dead celestial was the headquarters in the comics. So I'm hoping that they go with that route. Am I looking forward to A Brave New World? I did do a review on the trailer. Yes, I'm openly optimistic, but I'm also scared. They're trying to basically go back and do what they did in phases 1 through 4, and it's, you know, it's not giving that same oomph that we all have. It's not, you know, giving us that same feeling. But am I openly optimistic about it? Yes. And this is all basically just Robert Downey Jr., you know, Doomsday. The 2026 slate of movies, we got Avengers Doomsday, Batman 2, Dune, Shrek 5, Jordan Peele's next movie, which I think is that vampire movie, Supergirl, The Mandalorian, Star Wars, an untitled film, The Hunger Games, Mario Bros. 2, Aang, The Last Airbender, The Hunt for Gollum, Frozen 3, Turtles 2, Transformers, and G.I. Joe, because they're doing a crossover, The Exorcist, Street Fighter, UFO movie, and Hail Mary. Next thing I did want to go over was we finally got a look at Galactus. We finally got a tease of the new Fantastic Four trailer. Now, I did see the trailer. It leaked on Twitter. It did leak on Twitter. I did watch it. I couldn't help myself, but because I'm a little concerned for that movie. But I can confirm that it does look good. Okay, it does look very promising. I do want to see how they go with this retro 60s technologically advanced multiverse universe world that they're doing with it. Galactus did show up at the end of the trailer, and from what I saw, motherfucker looked menacing. Okay, he looked good, he looked scary. Now, I did see some people were kind of complaining that he is a lot smaller because he's a world eater. Galactus feeds on worlds to basically stay alive. You know, that's his food source. Now, when the Eternals did come out, I did think that because the Eternal died basically sticking out of the planet, I did think that the judge would basically judge the planet and send Galactus to devour the planet, because I thought they was going to shoehorn it in somehow that Galactus was a celestial, one of the first ancient celestials, and he was the planet devourer, because if hatch went wrong or something, he would be there to basically clean it up. It seems that they're going far away from that idea, which cool. But people are complaining that Galactus is a lot smaller. Galactus is what we perceive him to be. That's basically what that is. And he can also change his size. So it's not unheard of that he is basically looking through the building, the Baxter building, if this is the Baxter building, at the Fantastic Four. This is nothing more than test footage. This is all, they haven't even shot it yet. They are shooting Fantastic Four this Tuesday. It is coming up this Tuesday, and it will be releasing next July, with basically in a year. So that is exciting. Pedro Pascal, I still can't see him as Reed Richards, and I think I had a screen grab. And this is the retro 60s futuristic look of New York City. And I honestly, I would have to say I do like it. It does remind me a lot of the Jetsons. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that right now. I don't care if you don't like my opinion on that, but that's how I feel. And this is Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards. I still can't see it. I don't see the look. But I'm very optimistic to see where they go with this. Apparently, this Fantastic Four is supposed to appear in the next 2 Avengers movies. So we'll see how that goes. I think they get trapped in the universe and they're stuck or something like that. Or they travel to the universe and then they get stuck. So I am optimistic to see how that goes. It does look very good from what I saw from the 2-minute trailer. Then we get the rest of the Fantastic Four. We do see a silhouette of Ben Grimm as the Thing, and honestly, that looked good. The director did go to the desert and look at different rocks to get some inspiration on how Ben Grimm would look. Matt Shakeham prioritized authenticity with the retro futuristic 1960s look, and it honestly did remind me of there was a recent scene in one of the recent Marvel movies that showed a futuristic look for Marvel. I forgot which one it was, but I do remember it, and it does line up pretty close with this. Feige also confirms that the Fantastic Four and many other characters will be seen in Avengers 5 and Avengers 6. And he teases the directors will be Joe and Anthony Russo, but they are confirmed to be the directors for the movie. I'm looking a little more forward to this Fantastic Four than I was. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It does look very promising. I hope they really do it justice. I hope they really do it good. The original 2 Fantastic Fours will always be a soft favorite of mine. It'll always be a guilty pleasure. But I am looking forward to this, okay? Now, one more thing that I did want to talk about was this right here. We got a new trailer for Hellboy, the new one that's coming out, Hellboy and the Crooked Man, that's coming out. And I would only have to say I am a little more excited about this than I was, only because there have been people posting side-by-side panels from the graphic novels and the movie or the trailer that we've gotten, and they are trying to stay as authentic to the graphic novels as possible. You can tell that this director had a passion for the graphic novels and wanted to mimic it. Now, the only thing that's kind of taking me out is the goddamn suit. The Hellboy suit is taking me way the fuck out of it. It looks too fucking fake. It looks too low budget. It doesn't look realistic at all. But am I gonna let that take me out of checking out the movie? No, I will still check out the movie and still give my opinion on the movie. Hopefully I still enjoy the movie, because Ron Perlman's Hellboy 1, Guillermo del Toro's Hellboy 1 and 2, the Hellboy 1 and Hellboy Golden Army are two of my favorite Guillermo del Toro non-horror related movies out now. The most recent one with David Harbour, not so much. I still watch it occasionally. They tried to do something with it and it fell flat. So I'm really hoping that this takes it back to the basics and does something really good. We did get a nice look at the Crooked Man in the trailer, and it looks very scary. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the vibe from the trailer that we got looked very dark, gritty. And I'm looking forward to a more horror-based Hellboy. So that's what I took away from the Comic-Con panel that I'm looking mostly forward to. DC didn't show up, and Robert Eggers Nosferatu too. But James Gunn, Peter Safran, the DC panel didn't show up. The only thing that they showed us was the new DC logo. The only fucking thing that and I'm not gonna go on a whole big rant about it, because it pissed me the fuck off that we have downgraded from the DC logo that we had before to this shit. This is what we have now. The classic DC. It was a bad idea to give the same man that said the comic books was a huge ass joke. We gave him the keys to the fucking kingdom, and we're getting shit like this. Okay, this is what you guys wanted. This is what you guys have. It is what it is. I'm a Snyder fan. I am a Snyder fan because I do think a lot more thought and passion went into the projects. But we got James Gunn now. It is what it is. We'll see how the movies and shows look when it comes out. Saw the Creature Commandos trailer. Not looking fucking forward to it at all. The animation looks terrible. We've had better animation in the DC animated universe than what we were presented with. The fuck. But anyway, I am looking forward to what they got coming out. I'm baffled. There was something else, and I just got sidetracked with the whole. Oh, and Keanu Reeves, something that I have his little comic books. The Platinum Edition ones, the ones that are in silver. I have the Berserker comic books. And finally, the writer Mattson Tomlin, the Batman Part 2 Terminator Zero, just announced Berserker film for Netflix and anime. So I'm excited about this. I want to see this. I am glad that Netflix is bringing us a lot more original content than a lot of the foreign content that we've been getting. We're getting Terminator, we're getting Chaos, we're now getting the Berserker. They need to keep this coming. They're actually doing pretty good. They are on a roll as of late with the original content. I have to say, I've been enjoying what I've been watching, and they need to keep it up. Keep it up. You're at this point in 2024. You are still taking over the streaming platform service race or whatever, because all of the other streaming platforms aren't doing so well, and Netflix is still raking in cake. Okay? They still raking in that money. I'm gonna need a cut of that Netflix check. Okay? I'm gonna need a cut. But that's all that I wanted to talk about. Those are the things that stuck out to me with this year's San Diego Comic-Con. Of course, DC didn't show up because they ain't got shit to show. Although you've given us 15 different fucking movies in a slate that makes no fucking sense for Gods and Monsters. You have monsters. Haven't seen one goddamn god show up, but that's neither here or there. Unless at the end of the Superman movie, Darkseid makes an appearance, which I don't think they're gonna do. So I'm looking forward to what Marvel is giving us. Marvel for the last couple of years have slacked terribly, and I've been shut the fuck out from them. I've been cut off. Deadpool is apparently doing fucking numbers at the box office and has only been out for a couple days, so I am happy about that. But let me know in the comment section what you guys think of all of this. Like, comment, and subscribe if you like the rant. Please share with your friends and family. Let me know if you're looking forward to that Fantastic Four, because listen, Galactus look good. Galactus, I just wonder how the Fantastic Four gonna stop his ass. He too big, okay? You gonna need the Incredible Hulk. I'm just saying. You gonna need something. You gonna need something. You gonna need a Celestial or something. I'm just saying.